Hi there, my name is Jana and I'm the host of this great YouTube channel where we talk about careers and life in Germany. And today I want to clarify something because lately I published a video about relocation packages and visa sponsorships and the question if companies in Germany actually provide visa sponsorship. I'll link the video up here for you, for those of you who haven't watched it. So I watched your comments and I mean, I always try to answer all the comments that people leave on our YouTube channel. And I realized that I think there is a bit of misunderstanding of what we actually mean when we talk about visa sponsorship or relocation packages in Germany. Because there is a big difference to the US, and I think people sometimes get this wrong. And for me, I think I would really like to clarify this today because I think it'll increase your job chances if you have a better understanding of this. You can change your job search a bit accordingly. So this is what I'm going to clarify today, what I'm going to talk about. And before I do so, make sure that you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, turn on the notifications if you haven't done so already. I would love to welcome you as a subscriber on our YouTube channel. We publish a lot of great videos about different topics. We can also cover topics that you are interested in if you leave us your comments. We always work hard to cover all topics related to careers and life in Germany that are bugging people who want to move here or who are already living here and struggling with parts of it. And I know it's sometimes challenging to move to Germany. But let's get back to the topic. When we look at job search in Germany, there are a lot of candidates who often reach out and ask, so do companies provide visa sponsorship in Germany? And I think when we talk about visa sponsorship, people often think of the US model where you need a visa sponsor or a kind of petition, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the correct term. So someone who sponsors your visa, and I think it's several $1,000s, if I'm not mistaken, to get a work visa, right? So you need a sponsor for that, and just to actually obtain your work permit. And that's a bit different in Germany. So I do understand why people who are moving to the US or who are familiar with the processes there, of course, always ask this question because you need a lot of money just to get your visa, to process your visa. You need someone who steps into a commitment for you and who becomes your visa sponsor. And that's different in Germany. So in Germany, you don't need a visa sponsor to get your work visa or your work permit. You just need, and I mean, that's already difficult enough, but you need a confirmed job offer by a German employer that's in line with the visa requirements. And of course, you need a bit of other paperwork, but you do not need a visa sponsor to apply for your work visa. So for instance, if you are eligible for a blue card in Germany, then the actual paperwork will cost you maybe about 200 euros. Depending on where you apply for it and so on. But the actual processing fee by the German government, by the German authorities, is maximum about 200 euros in total. And then you have other stuff like the documents you need and so on, the translators. So that, of course, costs money, but you do not need a visa sponsor. And I think that's something which is really important to be aware of because candidates often ask this as one of the first questions in the application process. Do you provide visa sponsorship? And to me, I know that relocating to Germany is very expensive because you need accommodation, you need insurance, you need to travel, you need to move your goods, you maybe have family moving along. So having a relocation package is helpful. But when we talk about relocation here, we often talk about a package that helps you to actually move to Germany, maybe rent your first furnished apartment until you find a long-term stay. So that's what we often refer to when we talk about relocation packages. And then part of it is often an agency that handles your visa, but this doesn't mean that you need a visa sponsor. So I think the term is kind of misleading, and that's also why sometimes you will get an answer by companies saying, no, visa sponsorship, what is this person actually referring to? Because that's yeah, a kind of US term, and I used it in my other video because people often refer to it as visa sponsorship, but actually it's more of a relocation package where you get an agency that supports you and where you get support for your cost of travel and your accommodation in the first month to get started in Germany. So that's what we refer to. And I've seen a lot of candidates who have also done this process without a relocation package, which I know is not possible for everyone because it's also a high risk. It comes with a high cost to move to Germany, even if you don't need a visa sponsor. But yeah, of course it costs money, right? But I just wanted to point this out. So don't just look for visa sponsorship or be confused by the fact that you will not find information on this in German job ads, because we just have a different model over here. The actual visa doesn't cost that much. What costs you a lot is an agency that supports you, finding an accommodation, moving stuff, traveling around, just getting started in Germany. That comes with, of course, a high cost that you have to afford somehow, right? But don't confuse this with the US thing of having a visa sponsor. Just wanted to clarify this. I hope it's helpful for you when you have your negotiations coming up, just for you in order to be clear about what you're actually negotiating and also what you can afford or what kind of risk you want to take within the whole job search and relocation process. If you need help with any of this, do check out our website. We also support with visa and of course with careers in Germany. So just make sure that you check it out. I'll link it in the comments, and do also check out our other great videos about relocation and about careers in Germany, of course. And leave us your comments. Maybe you have already received a relocation package by a German company, or you've already negotiated successfully. I would love to learn about it, and maybe there's something you know that I'm not aware of that would be interesting for other candidates who are currently looking for a job. So leave us your comments, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and see you soon.